Hello everyone again and welcome back to the channel for a new video as every Friday. For those of you who are subscribed to the channel, you know that when I finish publishing all the takeoff and landing footage as well as the trip reports of the flights I take, I usually make some extra videos with some more concise reviews. That's what I will be making today in this video for American Airlines long-haul economy class. What's it like to be flying them and what you can expect. By the way, subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss the upcoming videos and so that you don't forget to check the older ones, they are really worth it. Anyway, on to our thing for today, American Airlines long-haul economy class. I've flown them a couple of months ago from Buenos Aires to Miami and then back to Argentina from New York on their Boeing 777-200s, which are their main aircraft for this kind of long-haul flights. Let's start with some basics before the flight itself. Reservations at the time we reserved used to come with 2 pieces of checked luggage, which were downgraded to 1 per person these days. Seat reservation was included and continues to be. Of course, if you want one seat with extra legroom or a preferred seat forward in the cabin, you'll have to pay extra. You can also either check in online or at the airport, where they will usually ask you, if possible, to use the machine to print your boarding passes and bag tags and then drop your luggage. Once you have dropped your luggage and cleared the corresponding controls depending on where you're departing from, you will be ready to head to the gate. American divides their boarding in 9 groups. The first 4 are for priority and then the rest of the economy class passengers. I don't really know what they do to set the groups though. Anyway, boarding is usually quite organized, and so once you're at your seat you will find a pillow and a blanket, which by the way are not great quality. Later on, the crew will pass by and offer headphones, which are not good either. The seats in American's long-haul economy class fleet feature an in-flight entertainment screen with a headphone jack and USB port below, with a remote control for the IFE as well. A universal power outlet to charge your devices, an adjustable tray table which can be used either half or fully open, and finally a seat pocket with all the in-flight literature. Legroom is average, let's say, but honestly not great. The seat itself is a bit hard, definitely not that comfortable, but it features an adjustable headrest which adds a lot of comfort in these long flights. The in-flight entertainment system features a very good selection of movies, and a decent selection of music albums, of which, by the way, I couldn't find any that suited my likes. The interactive map was okay, not great either. As a general comment, I have to say that I believe that as years are passing, the system and screens are getting much slower. I can compare this to when I flew them 2 years ago in 2018, and it is much less responsive now. Into the soft product now. Both long-haul flights I took were red-eye flights, so they served dinner upon takeoff and breakfast before landing. Dinner options were in both flights chicken or pasta, even though I remembered that they used to alternate with steak as well. I really don't know if they keep it doing anyway. Both meals came with a bottle of water, a bread bun, a little salad, something very little for dessert, a drink of your choice, of which there was also another service after the meal, and a couple of dressings and that stuff. I would say these were average economy class meals, but honestly, I've got nothing to complain. In both cases, they were good. On to the breakfast service now. As I've mentioned in the corresponding trip reports, they have really downgraded it from what it used to be. Now they just give you a bag with a couple of things to eat that can be either a cereal bar, a little croissant, a sandwich, a yogurt, depending on the origin of the flight, And then they serve the beverages, which of course include tea or coffee. In my flight from JFK, the crew also came by with trays with orange juice before the breakfast itself arrived. Other than that, I think it is quite poor now. They used to serve some fruits and decent croissants and something that overall made a decent breakfast, but I think that what they serve now is a complete downgrade and not really good overall. Okay guys, so that is pretty much what you need to take into account if you're planning to fly American Airlines long haul in economy class when all this quarantine thing ends, of course. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching until the end. Hope you enjoyed this video and find it useful, of course. Next up, something similar but with the short haul experience with American Airlines as well. Subscribe so as not to miss that one nor any of the upcoming videos. On to the next one.